Hi everyone, welcome to the bucket list. Previously we've spoken to Perry Cho about just how easy it is to grow your own fruit and veggies in your backyard, on a rooftop, in an apartment or in a local community garden. And today we're talking with Perry about the Foodcube system and Biofilta and just how easy it is to set up these great little urban farms all around the neighbourhood. Hi Perry, welcome back. We're in your beautiful garden again.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Carol.
Now, we did talk previously about how easy it is. You can put just 1 cube or 2 cubes in your own garden. Just tell us, how do these food cubes work and why are they so easy?
Well, they're easy because it just comes in a plastic container, and you can go to the web page and there's a video to show you how to set up these systems. So it has a tank below the cubes and it's got a plate over it, and it stores about 100 liters of water, and it's got about 16 wicks going into the water. And what it does is that all you need to do is buy potting mix from any nurseries, and you put the potting mix into the top of the cubes, and the water gets absorbed through the root system and up into the plant. And the good thing about Biofilta cubes is that you're never too wet and you're never too dry, and it uses 50% less water than any other growing medium system. And it's an Australian design too. I mean, wicking system is an Australian innovation, and wicking Biofilta cubes is an Australian Melbourne-based design as well.
Yes, because someone like myself, I'm like, well, do I have to water it? Because I've killed so many plants over the years because I don't go out and regularly water, and this is a system that helps eliminate some of that.
Well, one of the best things about this system is that the only way it loses water is through the leaves of the plant. The roots absorbs the water from the wicking system, and in summer you only need to fill the tanks once a week, and in winter once a month. Now, the guy who designed these cubes is such a brilliant guy in the sense that the cubes can be joined together. So if you have a flat area, you can put 100 cubes all joined together. And the way you water it is, you only put the hose into one hole and it fills up all the entire tank. You can even use your down pipes from your house to fill the water as well. So it's a fantastic system, and this way it allows a lot of us older Australians to go on holidays. How good it is! You don't have to ring your mother-in-law or your next door neighbor to come and water your plants when you're on holiday and worry about it. You can go away for up to a week, and in actual fact I reckon you can stretch it to at least 10 days or 14 days without watering it. But I love to water it just to make sure once a week in summer, and once a month in winter. As for this year, with the wet weather we have, I didn't water it at all in winter because it has been so wet. And the point is, because it's raised beds and there's outlet pipes in the wicking system, it's never too wet. It's never too wet. Everybody's complaining about wet soil this winter and spring, and I haven't had wet soil because that's how good this system is. It's never too wet or never too dry.
So tell us, what sort of things are you growing in the food cubes?
Well, I mean, as you can see from my garden, I've got bok choy, beans, capsicums, eggplants, tomatoes, chilies, spring onion, iceberg lettuce, corn, and even lemongrass, and it's something I've been trying to grow for 43 years, and finally I have achieved growing lemongrass. I bought the lemongrass from Queensland, and I've got a greenhouse, and I grow them, and I've harvested my first lemongrass this year, and my wife cooked beautiful curry with our own lemongrass. After 43 years, I'm so thrilled with it.
You're so passionate about your garden and your produce, you've actually got your own little greenhouse. So you've combined the food cube with the greenhouse.
That's right. And you can see the lemongrass. See how healthy it is in the back, right at the back right-hand corner?
Yes.
See,
It's a monster.
It is, and I could never grow it it's so healthy. I just cannot believe that it's so healthy. You can create your own microclimate. I use 15% shade on the sides, and I add more cloth on the top, and I have 50% shade. So I have what we created, what I call a microclimate. The Australian sun is too hot, and it seems to burn a lot of things. And if you have 50% shade on the top and 15% shade on the side, you absolutely can grow anything.
So a lot of people are concerned, you know, because you get a couple of days at 40, 42 degrees and
Yes.
all of a sudden everything's fried.
Yes.
So that obviously combats that.
Exactly. And if you want to get more elaborate, you buy more shade cloth and you just cover it over it when the hot days comes around. It depends how extreme you want to get. Look, it's not difficult. I mean, I'm extreme, and so you're talking to the wrong person to a certain extent. But generally, it's as simple as that. There's nothing complicated about this system, because anything can be purchased online nowadays, and the net system works really well. You can buy clips, you can buy nets of different density, and it's fantastic. What I like about growing vegetables is that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And as I said to you, it might sound that growing vegetables is difficult. It's not difficult. It's how much you want to put in it and how much you want to get out of it. If you don't want to put a lot into it, that's fine. It'll still grow. It depends how far you want to go. I'm just the sort of guy that I was brought up by my father. He always said to me, Perry, if you want to do something, make sure you do it properly. Otherwise, don't bother. So that's the mentality I was brought up with.
But you can just have fun in the garden.
Oh my word, absolutely. You can just most vegetables just grow. It's very easy. As I said to you, I don't have to do much because the fact that I buy potting mix for my wicking beds is that I don't have weeds. With nets, I don't have weeds, I don't have insects. So really, apart from planting the vegetables, I really don't have much to do.
I love that bit where you said you don't have weeds, because everyone automatically thinks I'm going to be weeding all the time.
Well, I had very bad experience when I was growing flowers. In trying to help the scout group, I bought some sheep manure and I planted in the garden. Did I get thistles? I got thistles and thistles and thistles. It grew everywhere. So I've learned my lesson. I try not to use fresh manure.
Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us know about these food cubes and how easy it is, and you can get started in your rooftop, in your backyard. You can talk to the council, get a community garden going, and just go and enjoy being in nature.
And the other thing I might say, add to it too, the community gardens. A lot of cities and towns have community gardens, and what better way to encourage our young kids to grow vegetables in community gardens using cubes, because the kids love it. It's just the right height for the kids too. Perfect height.
All right, beautiful. Thanks a lot, Perry. We'll chat again.
Pleasure.
Now look at this beautiful, healthy, organic produce just growing, just pulled out right this minute, put into the basket. A very impressive display of veggies that can be grown by our wonderful Perry. Happy gardening, everyone. There's nothing like eating veggies or fruit fresh from the garden. I recently tasted some apples straight from the orchard and they were just spectacular. For more information on Foodcube by Biofilta or Dragon Boat Racing for breast cancer survivors, just hop on our website, carolahalloran.com. We look forward to chatting with you on Facebook, YouTube or Insta. Over 50, so what? Keep having fun and please send us all your stories. We love to hear from you. I'm Carol, over 50, so what? See you soon. Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?